Hi, I'm Tom Lennox, Executive Director of Pelotonia. Pelotonia attracts all kinds of riders, each with their own level of experience. But we all ride with one goal: to end cancer.
Pelotonia is not a race. The ride is conducted on open roads and motor vehicle traffic will be present. The following video will demonstrate basic rules of the road and also provide some tips for safe group riding. We hope you find it helpful as you prepare for the event. All riders must wear helmets. Helmets that meet the standards of the U.S. Department of Transportation and U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission must be worn at all times. If your helmet was manufactured or imported for sale in the United States after February of 1999, it should meet these standards. Never use headphones or iPods. Never use cell phones. Listening to music or talking on the phone while riding is not permitted, as you must be able to hear traffic, emergency vehicles, and other riders around you. Endangering your safety or that of fellow riders is strictly prohibited. Ride defensively and in control of your bike. Avoid overlapping your front wheel with the rear wheel of the rider ahead of you. Riding in this manner will severely limit your reaction time should the other rider suddenly change speed or direction. Be sure to follow instructions from Pelotonia staff and pay attention to information posted on Pelotonia road signs. Ride safe, don't race, and ride straight. Be predictable. Group riding requires even more attention to predictability than riding alone. Other riders expect you to ride straight and at a constant speed. We encourage you to ride single file as often as possible to increase your level of safety while participating in Pelotonia. But you may also ride two abreast as appropriate to the roadway and traffic conditions. Though Ohio law permits cyclists to ride two abreast within a lane, courtesy dictates that you single up when cars are trying to pass. Similarly, when riding up hills or on narrow roads, leave a gap for cars between every 3 or 4 bikes. Use hand and verbal signals to communicate with fellow riders and with other traffic. Hand signals for turning are as follows. Right turn signal. Put your right arm straight out to signal a right turn. Left turn signal. Put your left arm straight out to signal a left turn. Watch out at intersections. Signal for stopping. When approaching intersections that require vehicles to stop or yield, the lead rider should say stopping or slowing and give the appropriate hand signal to alert those behind you to the change in speed. When passing through an intersection, some cyclists say clear if there is no cross traffic. Change positions correctly. Generally, slow traffic stays to the right, so you should always try to pass on the left. Say on your left to warn the cyclist ahead of you that you are passing. If a rare instance should arise where you absolutely must pass on the right, be sure to say on your right clearly, since this is an unusual maneuver. Also be sure fellow riders are aware of approaching vehicles by yelling car up or car back. Announce hazards. When riding in a tight group, most cyclists will not have a good view of the road surface ahead, so it is important to announce holes, glass, sand, gravel, grates, and other hazards. If an incident occurs, stop, immediately move off the road, and assess the situation to determine the appropriate course of action. Do not attempt to move a seriously injured rider. Direct traffic around the fallen rider. Call 911 and the Pelotonia hotline. Pelotonia assumes that all riders have knowledge of and the tools for basic bike repair and maintenance. All Pelotonia riders should be able to fix a flat tire, fix their chain, check their brakes. All riders should pack a kit or a saddlebag. Your saddlebag should include tire levers, patch kit, cycling multi-tool, 2 spare inner tubes, and CO2 with a nozzle. All riders should understand their personal needs for nutrition and hydration. Remember to keep yourself well hydrated before, during, and after the ride. It is critically important to avoid dehydration by drinking water and sports drinks consistently. All riders should travel with their prescription medications and a cell phone for emergency use only. Whenever possible, lend a hand, watch for problems, and help others to be safe and enjoy the ride. Please be sure to read the event handbook available for download on the Pelotonia website for important details and instructions regarding the event weekend. Thank you for being a part of the Pelotonia movement. We look forward to seeing you at the event.